Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hey, everybody. Come on into Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. I am the visionary and host, Monet Horton. Come on in the room, everybody. Super excited to have you here. Of course, we are joined with our co-host, fabulous Miss Tiera Parker. Say hey to the people.
Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Listen,
Wednesday.
things are shifting and we are in the shift, okay?
Yes,
We are
yes.
in the shift. We are in the shift. Can you feel it? My mother always says, I can taste it, I can feel it, I can see it. I
Yes.
expect it. And so we are here today. This week we shifted to Wednesday as we are in the flow. We hope that you all can tune in today. So come on in, take a seat, take a load off. Some of you may be on your lunch break. Some of you may be just taking a break, getting prepared for the holiday. We are in the holiday
Mm-hmm.
season, giving thanks. This uh, a season of gratitude and just love, and that should
Yes.
be every day, but especially now as we're approaching Thanksgiving and all of the holidays. I don't know about you, but I'm just grateful.
Yes.
How about you, Lady T?
Yes.
I'm just so grateful,
Mm-hmm.
and so many things are happening. Can't say it enough, but we know what's going on in the world, and then there's things that we don't even know, but we know
Yeah.
who knows everything. And we're here today just to share a word of encouragement to you all, to let you know it's okay, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be all right.
Yes.
And so if you are tuning in, if you came across this page, if you are just kind of, you saw us pop up on your stream, on your feed, listen, you are not here by happenstance. Something
Mm-hmm.
in this time that will be with you today will be said, will be done, that will help you on your journey. We want you to know that there is faith and grace for your now and your what? Your next.
Yes.
Did we say that one more time? There is faith and grace for your now and for your next. And so we're going to have a conversation around that today. What that means, what are some things that you can do, that you can, some behaviors, some mindsets that will help you to stay the course. So many people are, you may be in a season of loss or, um, grief, just trying to navigate what's going on right now. Can't even see what's going on next, but what's going on right now. But we want you to know that there is purpose in every ebb, every flow, every direction. And so, again, come on in, click and share as we dive into this conversation today. We won't be before you long, but here at Sister to Sister, we flow. That is fearlessly level up, overcome, and what? Win. All we do is win. No matter what, we win. And so I came to stop by this morning to let you know, right? As you sip your coffee, your tea, your
Mm-hmm.
water, whatever, is that all you do is win, no matter what it looks like right now.
Yes.
There's a divine season and there's a divine reason for everything that we encounter. And so be encouraged today, um, because there's faith and grace for what you're facing now, which is going to help you for your next. Um, Lady T, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I've just been reflecting a lot on the goodness of God.
Mm-hmm.
As we just witness so many things happening around us. There are a lot of people that are in pain right now. There are
Yeah.
a lot of people that are just dealing with a lot and feeling overwhelmed and anxious and not sure how
Mm-hmm.
they're going to come out on the other side whole
Yeah.
and intact.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just been reflecting a lot on the goodness of God.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. You that reflection is important. You know me.
Hmm.
Reflection is definitely important. You said something about some people are trying to figure out how am I going to come uh get to the other side whole,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But I dare to say that for me, it's been in this season of breaking and crushing and
Hmm.
feeling like, things are falling apart.
Hmm.
That and I know what you understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's in when things look like they're falling apart
Hmm.
that I find that I am really complete, not complete and whole in the things that I thought,
Hmm.
right? But complete and whole in the intangible things,
Yes.
and um knowing that God is I'm complete in Him, no matter what looks like it's been taken away from me,
Hmm.
no matter what it looks like in the face of what it may look like decrease,
Hmm.
that His math is not my math.
Hmm.
And when I rest in that place,
Hmm.
to know that I've been graced for the assignment, grace for the challenge, grace
Absolutely.
for the seat, the position, the call, right? That I have in my life. It may not look like I thought it would or should look like, or what somebody else
Hmm.
may have thought, but I've found rest and I found peace in the broken spaces. Ooh, listen, I found rest and I found genuine peace in the broken places.
Because that's the truly the best place to be is his arms.
Yeah, yeah. I rather like there's no other place. Who sings that song? The safest place in the whole wide world is to be found in the will, right?
Mm,
Of God. And so
mm,
that is um, you know, in those places, because today again we're talking about faith and grace. And I think it was just really on my heart to encourage the people that now, like never before, is the time to activate your faith. Um, in spite of what you see, to know that it's your faith activated that's going to carry you through this season. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things that you don't see. So
mm.
you might not see it,
Absolutely.
but you got to believe it.
Yes.
Activate your faith, activate your expectation. And
Hmm.
with that, knowing that the grace of God, his unmerited favor, um, when we don't deserve it,
Hmm.
right? That we've been graced for whatever he has put before us. And so you got to keep going, you know,
Yes.
have your moment, but don't sit in it too long,
That part. That
you
part.
know. And so that's the encouragement, that's the message, is that as humans we fail, right? We're going through. That's the key. We're going through, but to keep
Absolutely.
going through and not to be, stuck in it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so I'm grateful today, like you said, and definitely have been in a place of reflection, but also to know that I feel like I'm in a season where the prayers that have been prayed
Mm-hmm.
um are slowly but surely being had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And so there's been prayers years.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody out there who's been praying prayers for
Mm-hmm.
years and are at the breaking point of giving up. And I want to encourage you, keep praying because the prayers of the righteous availeth much.
Much.
If you
Yes,
stay
indeed.
in alignment with God, every day it's not easy, all of those things, but do not give up. Hold on
Mm.
because you're going to see what he said, but you got to
That's
stay the
it.
course. That's the only way you're going to see what he said. There was some times and days I'm like, look, this ain't, listen, but hold on and it's going to come to pass. You might not, even
Absolutely.
when you don't feel like it.
Mm. Yeah. That's when you have to push the most, when you don't feel like it. You can't get
Yeah,
weary in your well doing.
yeah. And the things we know that our feelings are fickle. It's our emotions. They come and go. They go
And they
up and
lie to
down.
us. They're not
Yeah,
honest. They're not honest. They're temporary. They're temporary.
temporary. And so with that, we have to stay the course, be obedient, you know. And as I think about while we have to be present in the present, right? It's important to be present in the present, and still be able to um think forward, have that forward
Hmm.
thinking,
Hmm.
right? To plan ahead and all those things. But it's important for us to know what we face right now is not out forever,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you know. Um, and there's somebody out there that maybe say, well, how do I activate my faith? Let's talk about that.
Hmm.
Um, how do you activate your faith?
Mm.
For me, I don't know if you want to jump in first,
Mm.
but I think for me, um, activating my faith is first taking that first humble step of belief and obedience,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And doing the, I'm not going to, we can look at it as a small thing. It's a
Hmm.
small, it's like that small seed, right?
Hmm.
Of faith. But we shouldn't, um, so all you need is a mustard seed of faith. We always hear that,
Yes.
right? That's
Yes.
where we start, but that's not what we should stay, right? Because we should
Right.
always grow.
Hmm.
But I think for me, activating my faith in my particular journey was first taking that first step of obedience. And when I saw what he said be manifested,
Hmm.
it gave me the strength to keep going, and so that
Absolutely.
activated the faith in the from the jump start, gave me that jump start
Because
like
it
we
was
do
like
our
your fuel.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel like I know for me, when I see it, when the experience of it,
Hmm.
like we can have it be a lot of people saying, oh, God is good, and this is
Hmm.
that, or you should go this turn left and give you direction, all that. But when you experience it yourself, then
Yes.
it's like,
It's
oh yeah, that
different.
works.
Mm.
So it's like, oh, I'm gonna rinse and repeat, and I'm gonna do that again. And I'm gonna do that again.
Hmm.
But it's always another level of, growth as you're going.
Yeah.
And so I know for me, that is kind of how I activate, how my
Hmm.
faith was activated on my journey. When you think about faith, how do you activate your faith? Be Lady
Right.
T.
Oh, can you hear me? Did I
Yeah, I think I
freeze?
lost you for a second. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I'm just going to go from the perspective of someone who has been a believer for a very long time. But even though you've been a believer for years, does not mean that you won't have seasons of wilderness. You won't have seasons where you feel like the Lord has left you.
Mm-hmm.
So in those times, for me, how I reactivate my faith is by just looking at everything He's done in the past, all of the ways
Yeah.
in which He's kept me, all of the ways in which He's provided for me, all of the ways in which He's healed loved ones, whatever the Lord has done for you in your past, refer back to that as your reference book. So for me, in those really hard times, in those seasons where I feel like I've been waiting forever, in those seasons where I feel like I'm alone, in those seasons where the Lord has you isolated, but it feels like you're literally on an island,
Yeah.
just trusting that the same God that did all those things before is the same
Mm,
God today, tomorrow, and forevermore.
yeah. That's so good. Like, I'm glad you said that because I had to like journaling
Mm-hmm.
because for me it was happening at it's like God, I don't want to forget. I want to
Yes.
forget where you brought me from. I don't want to forget all of those. I was reading a book, God Wink, to get lost in the now and what's
Mm,
the thing, the challenge or the
yes.
place, and all of those different things. And let me know that you can still hear me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's easy to get lost when something comes and it comes to distract you. But
Yes.
I wanted to be able to journal um all of these things that God did. And as Charlene Brown says, just little reminders to say that, hey, I'm still here with you.
Yes.
I
Oh my
got your
gosh.
back. I didn't leave you.
Mm,
It doesn't look like what I said yet, but that doesn't mean that I've stopped
mm.
or I've forgotten what I
That part.
said.
That part.
And so I actually, and it'll be coming out probably before the year is out because it should have been out. But I created the Divine Encounter Tracker. Okay, y'all can probably see
Mm,
it a little bit. It'll be
mm-hmm.
out on Amazon. This is the
Yes.
the proof, but the Divine Encounter Tracker. Find purpose and stand in power while navigating life's ebbs and flows.
Mm,
I said, God, I don't want to forget. So this was, and it's in the introduction, I wrote that for me personally,
mm,
I wanted to be able to journal those divine encounters. That's what I call
mm,
them. And then I said, well, if this tool is for me, then
mm-hmm.
I think there's other
Absolutely.
people
Yes. Yes.
who might be in a place where they don't want to forget what he's
Yes.
done.
Mm, mm, mm,
Because
mm.
I know Monet could so quickly jump into the next thing
Yes.
and the
Yes.
next thing. Come on, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Keep it going.
Let's flow. But it's
Mm,
important for us, even in the flow, to sit still and know that,
yes.
wow, if he did that thing,
Mm,
and then when you remember one thing, it
mm.
begins to compound. Oh, he did that thing too. Oh, and then
Yes.
you did that thing.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
continues and it continues and it continues. And so um journaling is another way. So y'all, we talked about what activates faith,
Mm-hmm.
right? Our faith.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, as Lady T said, remembering what he's done
Yeah.
before. So is that track record. And then I added on to that the journaling, it can help,
And
right?
um I think, well, first of all, congratulations, because that's just amazing. Um, I'm so excited for you for that new release. And I really feel like it will help people because I think sometimes we want to focus so much on the big things that he does
Mm-hmm.
that by journaling the small things that he does
Mm-hmm.
in the everyday, the
Yeah.
small things in the everyday, because I
Yeah.
think sometimes his movement in the everyday gets lost because we're so busy
Mm-hmm.
looking for the big things.
Yeah. Yeah. And those small things actually are the building blocks, the
Yes,
bricks that
yes,
help to build the faith.
absolutely.
So it's not like you wake up one day
Mm-mm,
and you have this whole big house of faith in that one day. Now God
absolutely.
can do anything, but at the same time, these things that we encounter actually are there to help us
Yes,
grow our faith,
absolutely. Absolutely.
to help get us in shape. Like going to the gym,
Mm,
it helps to build our muscle.
yes,
And so there's somebody out there today, I believe, that needs to build your muscle. Lady T said, hey, it's not always for the infant in Christ, right?
yeah,
This is for the person who's also been a believer for a while.
yes. Mm-hmm.
But even someone who has been believing and trusting for a while, sometimes our faith may fall short
Yes,
because it looks like we've come up against something that it's like, whoo, I don't know. He did it, but this thing looks like there's no turnaround on.
and I think it's important for people to remember because I think sometimes when that happens, people start to feel guilty and like
Mm,
they don't love him enough. But one of the things you have to remember is that our relationship with him is like a relationship with anyone else. There are going to
mm,
be ups and there are going to be downs. There are going to be moments where you don't understand and moments where everything seems crystal clear. There are going to be moments where you are diligent and you are
mm.
motivated. And then there are going to be times when you just feel like, Lord, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
Yeah.
And I think if we gave ourselves a little bit more grace and just
Yeah.
operated from where we were instead of feeling like, man, I used to read my Bible every morning. I've fallen off so bad. That's okay. Just pick up where you
Mm,
are, even if it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the Lord loves us the
mm.
same. He
Wow.
loves us
Yeah,
the
he
same. Just
does.
pick up where you are.
Yeah. So anybody out there today, start from where you are.
Yes.
Let's locate
Yes.
yourself. Sometimes I know a question, in my reflection and meditation time has been, okay, God, a lot may be going on or has been going on,
Mm-hmm.
but where am I now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, download and bring
Yeah.
clarity to the season where I am. Like sometimes you can pinpoint it, but then sometimes you like, no, you got to be still and show me where I am now.
Yes.
What's the next step? What's the next move? All of those things. And some of those things only come when we are still
Yes.
and giving ourselves that grace instead of trying to do it yourself.
Mm.
Because you're like, God, I got myself into this,
Mm.
right? So can I get myself out? No, you cannot. Because you're
Mm-mm.
going to keep going further and further in it. So
Mm-mm.
how about hand it over to the one who can
Just lay it at his feet.
and lay it at his feet?
Just lay it at his feet and just be honest. Because when you can start having that real honest relationship with the Lord by just telling him what it is, like, Lord, I don't have the
Mm-hmm.
motivation to read the word. I'm not interested in going to church right now. I can't tell
Mm-hmm.
you exactly when it happened or when it started, but this is where I'm at. If you could just
Yeah.
please help me get back to feeling connected to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever it looks like, because for everyone it's different. And we're all gonna have those moments where we're like, Lord, what is up? This is not what you promised me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Yeah.
further away from you than ever before. What is happening?
Yeah. So here's a question. When we talk about faith for the now, we
Mm-hmm.
talked about faith and grace, but faith for the now, right? Um, a reflective question that we want everyone to, even ourselves, we're asking, what does trusting God look like right where you are now?
Mm, mm.
And I think that's a question that we all have to sit in.
Whew.
And I can't answer that for you. You can't answer it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But we know the thing that we have been prolonging,
Or running from.
running from, hiding. I mean, like hiding,
Mm-hmm.
dodging.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to keep coming up
Yep.
until you.
Absolutely.
So, but what does trusting God, activating your faith right now in this moment where you are right now, what does it really look like?
And can I just add, when you
Oh,
guys
please.
ask, when you reflect on this question, be honest with yourself
Hmm.
because the Lord already knows. So
Yeah.
be honest with yourself and I say that because the only way that you can truly move forward and grow as you move forward is if you're
Hmm.
honest.
Hmm.
Don't give yourself the surface level answer or the cookie cutter answer that sounds good,
Hmm.
but really be honest with yourself.
And then Lady T is also, this is building us in our relationship with God, but then we also have to know that this level of questioning and trust and reflection reigns true even in every relationship that we hold.
Mm, it does. It really does.
Because sometimes God could be working through somebody else. So, what does trusting your partner, your spouse,
Mm,
your father, your parent, your mother, putting faith in, you know what I'm saying? What
yeah,
does
absolutely.
that look
Absolutely.
like from where you are? Because this next level of where we're going, the next, it's not going to be accomplished by our own strength.
Mm-mm.
It's going to be through partnership,
Oh
collaboration,
my gosh.
trusting God, but also trusting God's work in his hand and his working through other vessels.
Mm. And mm, you saying
Monet.
that made me think about how does trust in God look like when he sends you a messenger that doesn't look like how you think they should look?
Hello.
Because
So therein lies. That's why our spirits have to be in alignment and in tune so we don't miss the message. So we don't miss it. It could be a
mhm,
homeless person on the street
yes.
that looks at you
Mhm.
and says a word that arrests your soul and your spirit.
Okay. Okay.
That just because you didn't find them in the environment
Listen. Listen.
that you may have expected the word to come in or the message,
Listen.
you missed the blessing.
Listen. Because somebody that you deem a heathen, somebody that you deem a heathen because they don't go to church, they are not a self-proclaimed Christian, they're not a self-proclaimed believer, can read you for spiritual filth and still.
So we have to be in tune, and this is why we have to come up higher in our spiritual walk
Yes, Lord.
and elevate, elevate you. That's a part of it.
Mm,
Elevating you, the inward. See, when our inward man gets in alignment, the
mm,
outer comes into alignment.
mm, mm, mm,
But
mm.
I never want to miss. I think I shared that before. My prayer is always, God, don't let me miss what I'm supposed to see, what I'm supposed to, be
Yes.
plugged into, all
Yes.
of those things.
It's so important.
And but we have to be in tuned and be able to see even what's not seen with the naked eye.
And and that's
See
so
beyond.
important. That's so important. It's so important.
So this next question. So we the first question was, this again is under the category of faith for your now. What does trusting God look like right now for you? Um, but the also, how do you keep your heart steady when the future feels uncertain? Have you ever felt like you can be in like a good place, a good flow, but then for some reason you haven't even cut on the TV, looked at the news or anything, but for some reason this spirit of anxiety or overwhelmness
Mm-hmm.
just creeps in,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've experienced that before, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, what is this? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And I had to bring get
Mm-hmm.
still into a place where I had to affirm in my spirit, in myself,
Mm-hmm.
to know that, wait a minute, this has to go, you know, and affirm that my faith is strong. And what does Jeremiah 29
Mm-hmm.
and 11 say? You
For I know
know,
the plans I
that
have for
God
you.
knows the plans
Listen.
that He has for me, and that no matter what it looks like, that is all coming together. That is
Mm,
working for my good. So whatever your affirmations are, but for
mm,
me, those things are coming out because it's like, wait a minute, for whatever this is, you have to bring yourself into back into alignment, to
mm,
get still, get either in your word, your affirmations, whatever it is, get your vision right,
mm,
to pull yourself back um into the place of knowing that no matter what it looks like things are uncertain and things are going crazy in the world, but to know that, no, if I stay focused, then my future is certain. I'm locked in.
mm,
I don't have to be weary and well doing. I'ma stay the path, stay the course, stay focused. Whatever you got to
yeah,
do, put
yeah.
your music on, put your meditation, all of those things. But think about, how do you keep your heart, your spirit, your soul in
Mm,
alignment when things look like they're uncertain?
mm,
These questions are important because they help you to think about, hey, do I have a plan of action, a strategy in place
yes,
for my life?
yes,
Because these things are inevitable. They're going to come.
yes.
But what's going to keep me locked in?
What's in your spiritual toolbox?
Toolbox. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. You know,
mm, mm,
um,
mm,
what's in your arsenal? And then the next question is, what is God teaching you in this season that you may not see yet? Is it something?
mm,
I know my question is, okay, God, I see that. I see this. In the prior seasons, I would have
mm,
fell to this.
mm,
I would have doubted. I would have fell out and
mm-hmm,
and all in my flesh. But now for me, it's like, all right, Lord, what you teaching me? What is it? What is the
mm-hmm.
lesson that I need to learn from this? Because
Yeah.
we not gonna linger here, we not gonna stay here. But what is it? So get
Mm,
your endurance up, get your resilience up. So speak to yourself.
mm.
They might think I'm crazy because I speak to myself.
I know I speak to myself too. You have to. You have to.
You know. So these things are important. When we think about grace for the now, giving yourself permission to be human while God is being God.
Mm,
A part of the grace, and my single word is grace upon grace, is a part of that was also relinquishing the control
mm.
or the need to, the desire to be in control. Honey, that's still an everyday situation because it's levels to it.
It is. No, seriously.
But when you know that, I don't know, it's just something about what I'm saying. It's grace. It's His grace upon grace. It's it's just like a rest that comes upon me, an assurance that comes upon me, knowing that whatever I'm looking at right now, it's a part of the journey.
Mm,
It's a part of the divine turnaround. It's a part of the divine process. It's a part of it. And there's always options.
and I feel like it's important for us to remember because sometimes we forget God wastes nothing. There is
Nothing.
nothing that you will ever experience, go through, every heartache, heartbreak, every source of trauma, anything that you have considered a shattered piece of glass in your life, the
Hmm.
Lord is going to use for your good.
Yeah. Yeah. So rest in it, rest in the grace. Release the, you talked about earlier, guilt, the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
How about releasing the timeline?
Mm,
I didn't see it happen, but just
mm,
because it didn't happen within, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen.
mm,
What's the story of Abraham and Sarah?
mm, 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 mm.
When God
Mm.
promised them a child, what
Yep.
did she do? She laughed at it,
Yep.
but God hadn't budged from His word. Am
Because
I
she's
too
all she's
old,
thinking
baby?
about is how old she is.
Listen.
And the Lord is like, do you know who I
I can do the impossible. What looks like is
am?
impossible.
Mm,
You got to know that I am possible.
mm,
That's where I deal work. That's my playground. That's my working space.
mm,
When
mm,
things look
mm,
like they're impossible, that's that is the recipe for a divine turnaround.
mm, 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 mm,
So somebody out there today, you have to increase your expectation and know that there's a divine turnaround that's
mm,
about to happen just for you. You
mm,
tuned in today right at the nick of time, that in this season of giving thanks, your turnaround just need, can you just stop right now and just begin to give God praise, thank Him for
mm, mm,
everything
mm,
that He's
mm,
done.
mm.
You might just need to release an attitude of gratitude,
Yes.
and that's the key
Mm,
for what you're looking for.
Jesus.
Or maybe, because I've been having so many conversations where people have been saying that, I took my eyes off of myself, and meaning that I took my eyes off of my own need
Mm,
to care for somebody else.
mm.
And before I can even complete what I was doing for them, God did it for me.
Jesus. Mm,
So maybe there's somebody out there who just needs to dare to step out on faith,
mm.
even though you have $5 in your pocket,
Lord have
to maybe
mercy.
see that $5 for somebody else, to
Mm,
know that there's going to be a divine turnaround for you
mm.
that's going to exceed your expectation.
Yes. Mm,
Listen,
mm, mm,
you talking about having a track record where God has literally come through. Just came back off of I call it a little tour, but couple of days away. And when I say showed up every day, when you release and you just go with the flow, dare to take a chance on yourself.
Mm, 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 mm. That's good.
And another a grace note is that allow yourself to heal at your own pace. Don't try to heal and to move and to shift and to groove and to flow like everybody else is doing.
Absolutely.
Don't allow social media and all these external
Mm,
things make you feel anxious or behind.
mm,
I've had to do that myself.
mm, mm,
Even
mm,
having to unplug because what even when what is it? Even when some of the plugs are in the wall, right? Sometimes they can get shortages, sometimes
mm,
it can be a over, you know,
mhm,
um what is it? They can burn out
mhm.
because it's too much.
Yes.
So
Yes.
are you being plugged into the wrong thing too long? Have you been plugged into the wrong thing too long?
Mm, 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 mm.
You're burned out. It is time to prepare and to shift and to get into a place where you're plugged in to the right source, steady, consistently plugged into the right source.
Mm, mm, mm.
And when you're plugged into the right source, you're not going to get burned out like that. Listen,
That part.
second quarter of this
That
year,
part.
a sister was on a burnout. Okay.
Mm, mm,
And I
mm, mm,
thought I had been in a place where, okay, God, this is the place where you shifted me, moved me.
mm,
At least I dared to make a move.
mm.
But when he gave me the next download to say, hey, no, this is not the purpose place. This is not, this was for a reason, but it's time to shift. I had to do that for no explanation. No explanation is necessary, but your obedience is required.
Yes.
No explanation is necessary, but your obedience is required right now so that you can get to your next. So we have to stay in a place where we're believing him, even when we don't see the full picture. We got to know that he is unraveling it slowly but surely. But we have to be committed to the first building blocks before we see the whole house, the
Mm,
building. Can you have faith to lay the foundation before you see the whole infrastructure?
mm. That part.
Because if the foundation is not firm, then anything else is built over top of it is going to fall and
Will not
fall
live.
quickly, fall
Mm,
surely.
mm, mm, mm.
So I'm walking by my faith and not by my feelings or my emotions. A couple, like at least a year ago, God really shifted me where, Mone't, you got to hold on to what you know, the KNOW, because things are going like this,
Mhm,
like that. But I need you to stay plugged into the KNOW, what you know for sure, what you
mm,
can stand on.
mm, 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 mm,
Question for you all today who are viewing. Are you standing on what you know or are you leaning on your feelings?
mm,
One is firm and one is not.
mm, 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 mm.
Yeah.
Our emotions are meant to guide us. They are not meant to direct our actions.
Mm.
We're not supposed to act from emotion because in the Bible, Jesus never did, not once. Oh, I'm sorry. One time he did when he flipped the table in the temple.
Well,
But
that
that
was
was the
because of
right, right. And but that was the only time that we saw Jesus act from emotion. And even then, in that moment, that wasn't fully just emotion. That was him putting a stop and an end to a thing that wasn't supposed to be taking place.
taking a stand. This is not what you do in the house of
Right.
the Lord. Yeah. So we are not to, we have them, but we're not to build a house or, set up ground and amp in them. Feel it, but don't live there. Don't abide, you know,
I think for
in that
me,
space.
the best example of Jesus doing just that was when Lazarus died. Lazarus was like a brother to him. He wept, he was sad, but he was not going to do anything outside of the will of God.
Mhm.
Even though in his heart he may have wanted to. He was
Mm.
obedient.
To what?
He was
His
obedient.
assignment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hurt
Like
heart and
God didn't
all.
feel into, huh?
I said hurt heart and all.
Yeah. Even like when, what's the story where um God's mom, Mary, they were at the wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking him to, like, we ran out of
Turn.
wine,
Yes.
you know, and we need you to we need a miracle. Now he can do anything. But he
Mm-hmm.
even said he didn't get big headed and like, oh yeah, she asked
Mm-hmm.
me to make a miracle, maybe I need to go read this story. I'm gonna go back and read the story
Yes.
just to
But
make
that's
sure I'm
yeah.
clear. But I think the point that's jumping out at me is that he didn't pop the collar and say, oh yeah, I could do this. He said basically like, Mom, my time is my time hasn't come yet.
Yep.
He stayed clear on the assignment. So don't allow people. Now he eventually did the miracle, right? But the sometimes with that pressure,
Mm.
we can allow people to prematurely birth us into a place that we haven't been called to yet,
My Lord.
or didn't require. He haven't delivered us. It's not that divine. It's not that time.
Mm-mm.
It's it's not good enough to just be in time. You have to be in the divine set time
Yes.
because there's fruit
Yes.
there. There's provision there. Everything that you need there. It's abundance there. It's a flow there. It's a peace there. It's joy, not just happiness, but joy. All of these things. So don't allow people to prematurely stay clear on your assignment, birth you
Mm.
into a place that it's not your time.
That part.
You might not
That
have
part.
9 months. You might have 12 months
Mm.
to birth.
But when you move out of alignment, you could be like the Israelites. Just saying, you know.
Going around and around and around and around and around.
Just saying.
I
Just
I, I don't
saying.
I don't want to I don't want to go around and around and around and around.
Mm-mm.
We've done that long enough.
Mm.
Now we're being called higher to a higher level of living, higher level of thinking, a higher level of existing, a higher level of being in your career, in your
Mm.
life, in your household. God lives and abides in every space, y'all.
Mm.
Every space. So we have to, when you think about the next, grace for the next, trust and faith for the next, we have to trust God's timeline and know that He has that divine time. So no need to rush, Monet. I like talking to call myself into accountability. No forcing, no forcing that overwhelmness, all of those things. Speak life into yourself. Life and death lies in the power of our tongues. So we must be more intentional, more aware, more alert of what we're speaking, what we're thinking, because thoughts are things. Napoleon
Mm-hmm.
Hill, that was one book I read. Thoughts are things. Our words, as Dr. Alexis says, our words create worlds. If you don't want it, then don't say it. I'm so adamant about that. There's power in our words. But before our words come out, they form in our thought mind, our thought life. What are you
Yes, Lord.
thinking? What are
Mm,
you
mm,
seeing?
mm,
That's shaping your vision. So we have to get in a place where we're preparing our spirit, preparing your spirit, not pressuring your season.
mm, 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 mm. That's good.
So the places where I felt like I was pressured, let me prepare. Mm. Let me not rest in pressure, but let me rest in preparation.
Yes.
And let me be
Yes.
accountable and responsible for the things that I need to do to properly prepare. Because
Yes.
when I properly prepare, then my preparation meets the opportunity, meets the abundance. It meets all of the things that I've been praying for, I've been asking for, I've been desiring, all of those things. Look, I could have got lost right in that place, y'all.
Mm, 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 mm,
Closing my eyes and just rest right there. So, as we're wrapping up this conversation today, and I hope that you're seeing those connected pieces.
mm,
Um, Ask yourself, what do I need faith for in my now? Where do I need to give myself more grace?
mm,
What is one thing that God has already brought me through that reminds me I can trust Him for my next? That's that mustard seed. That's that reminder that Lady T was talking about in the beginning. What does alignment look like for me today?
mm,
How can I make that next power move in alignment right now, today? And what am I believing while I'm in my now today? What am I expecting God to do in my next
mm,
season? Because while we're embracing the now, we got to have that faith and grip to that grace for the next season. So that expectation has to be activated.
mm.
Lady T, you have any closing thoughts, any words today as we're closing out?
As long as, no matter what it looks like, as long as you walk with him,
Mm.
you will be okay. It doesn't matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like. It doesn't matter what people are going to tell you it's going to be. As long as you walk with him, you will be okay.
Mm. Mm. That's so good. That's so good. My closing remarks today will just be to stay in alignment with your assignment. We've
Yes.
given you tips, we've given you some nuggets, we've given you some things that we do, whether it's the journaling, whether it's the meditation, the reflection, whether it's the sitting still, whether it is the KNOW, knowing, resting in the know,
Mm,
knowing that in that knowing, know that you are enough. Maybe that's the first affirmation.
mm,
Know that you are enough. That if you didn't do another thing today,
mm.
that you are enough.
Yes.
You have enough education, you have enough skill set There's always things that we can always better ourselves, develop ourselves. But you are enough right here in this moment.
Mm,
Sometimes we don't use all the things that we have at our disposal. So how do you get more?
mm,
So I got to get what's in me out of me so that I can make room for
mm,
more. So that's why I got to get these books out. I got to get there's so much stuff I got to get out
mm-hmm.
because somebody needs it
Absolutely.
now. But then
Mm,
as I empty out, I'm making room for the next thing to come on in.
mm.
So as we close out today, we have some affirmations for your now. And the first one is I am exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. Lady T, you have them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the next one?
I am expanding, evolving, and elevating into my purpose. I'm sorry, my
Ooh,
promise.
yeah, you are. The next one, God's grace strengthens me for what I'm walking through today. So grace for the now. Oh, this is something that I've definitely been doing every day. Resting in the grace that he's given me to complete whatever is on the list for right now. Not even going into tomorrow.
Mm,
Yes, I'm expecting, but look, I'm holding on to the grace that he's given me for the now. So no, you that's the affirmation. God's grace strengthens me for what I'm walking through today. What's next?
I am aligned, focused, and equipped for this season.
Woo! Yeah.
Mm,
Next, nothing about my now is wasted. It all has a purpose.
yes.
Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. It all has a purpose. Mm. So now here are some affirmations for your next. My next is secure, blessed, and guided by God's hand.
Mm, 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 mm. I am
Ladies,
expanding, evolving, and elevating into my promise.
I walk boldly into every door God has prepared for me. And
What's ahead of me is greater than what I'm leaving behind. Mm,
listen,
that is
listen,
good.
you might feel like you're in a season of
Mm,
loss,
mm,
grief, decrease, but you got to know that what you just let go or thought it let go of you has birthed you
mm.
into your now so you can move into your next. Listen, everybody, this has been another Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves today. Again, we just stopped by to encourage you. And listen, as we've encouraged you, we've also encouraged ourselves. You feel a little bit more encouraged
Yes.
today.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Listen, we dropped a little midday flow on you today so you can definitely keep walking through this year of big, bold power moves, y'all. Again, next week we'll be back here to go higher. We want you to take care, embrace your now so that you can walk into your next. Go back, listen to the replay. Let it recharge you, let it recalibrate you, let it activate you. Take the time to let go the things that you need to let go so you can flow. And that is again fearlessly level up, overcome, and win. This has been another Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves, y'all. Take care, take charge, and God bless you. Be blessed. Have a
Have a
great
good
one.
day.
See you later.